Welcome to our island in the Finnish wilderness. It had nothing on it but trees, moss, and rocks. So far, we've made a base camp with a tent platform, outhouse, and a shower. Our goal is to build a log cabin completely by ourselves with no prior experience. We're documenting every step of the way, so join us on this journey of transforming our island. This video is sponsored by Surfshark. More on them later. I am back at the island. This is the first trip of 2025. Just time to get back to work and felling the trees, doing everything from the mini cabin and the sauna cabin. But today, the main focus is going to be getting the setup situated for the winter time. Since it is getting really cold, I think it's like negative 15 Celsius out right now, and it's going to get down to negative 18 tonight. So definitely a lot chillier than it was before. So I've got a little diesel heater here that we got sent from a Finnish company called Wallas. Got a whole bunch of other goodies to get ready for the winter. But yeah, like I said, got to get this thing working so I can not freeze tonight. So hopefully I can get it all done. There's, I think, an hour left of sunlight. So I found a much bigger sled when I was at the store. So really happy about that because I just had a little kiddie sled before. And this is my old sled. One thing I'm also curious about is the tent and how it's going to be doing. This is the longest time we haven't been to the island, especially if you because last time we didn't make it there, I think it's been a little bit over a month, and obviously it's been snowing a good amount, so hopefully it's still standing and in good shape. But yeah, I guess we'll find out. All right, I can see the tent, and it looks like it's doing all right, at least from afar. So that's good. Island's right there. I'm on the ice. I'm gonna give it a few pokes with the stick, see how thick it is. Well, I think it's gonna be thick enough. Oh, there's some footprints over here. This is so cool. It's so empty out here. It's just like the island, and then and you can see the sun kind of setting, so the trees look cool. Got most of the stuff up to the tent. That's from the first trip. And I mean, from here, it looks like it's still standing. Some snow on it, but I think once I brush it off, it should be all set. All right, I just got all the stuff for the heater in the tent and the first load, basically. But I still have one more set of things at the car, so I'm going to go do that. And then I'm going to come back and start trying to set up this heater, since I really want to get that working. But first, I want to introduce you to this video's sponsor, Surfshark. Surfshark is a VPN, and if you've never used a VPN before, VPNs are great for changing your location and keeping you protected. I've always used a VPN. Being half American, half Finnish, I'm always bouncing between the two. In order to stay connected on either side, like, I need a VPN. And the main way I've been using one now is to watch Ducks games. As you guys probably know, I am a diehard Ducks fan. and the only way I can get the Ducks free broadcast is by VPNing. And using Surfshark is a great way to just keep me watching the games. And I'm super excited about that because I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't watch the Ducks. Another way a VPN is great is it keeps your identity safe by encrypting all the information sent between your device and the internet. This keeps your personal data protected from big companies or cyber criminals. And if you're interested, you can use the link in our description, surfshark.com/offgridisland, to get 4 extra months of Surfshark. They also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk in trying them out. Now I need to try and figure out how to set up this heater. As with basically everything I'm doing out here, never done it before, so hopefully I can get it working. They sent a video to me showing how they had it set up and everything, but yeah, hopefully I can get it all set up right. Okay, now that I've got it all set up, I've got the exhaust going out, I've got the fresh air coming in, and then the hot air that comes from here right to the bed. I looked at the app and it says that it's a little bit less than -15 in here right now because we got a thermometer over there, and then hopefully this will warm up and it should keep it going. I don't know. I feel like there's no way it'll keep this place like 20 degrees, so I'll probably have it a bit cooler than that, but we'll see. But first, I wanted to fill up the diesel tank all the way so that I can see how much we use. It is definitely working now. I can feel warm air. It's definitely like, it warms my hands up, so that's nice. I'm excited about this thing. It's starting to get cold, especially now that I'm not moving anymore. You can see it with my breath. But even now, I was getting the rest of the stuff in from outside, and you can tell that it's warmer in the tent right now, and the exhaust is really kicking on now. You can, like, you know. Today, I mean, the main goal was essentially to just set up this heater, get it all done. It's already almost 6 o'clock, I think. It took me a while with getting all the stuff out here and then making sure I got it all set up and watching the video the guy made for me. But yeah, everything seems to be working. I think I'm going to start getting some food, getting ready for bed, and then Finland plays USA in the World Juniors tonight for the gold medal. It's at 2:30 a.m., but I think I'm going to set an alarm for that, try and watch that game, so see how that goes, and then get ready to get to work tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff to do, so I'm excited to get back at it. I haven't even gone to the other side of the island. I haven't looked at the logs, I haven't looked at the mini cabin, I haven't looked at anything, so that'll be a fun thing to do tomorrow. The heater's working. It's not like warm in here though. It's still like -7. I think we're getting like 10 degrees warmer than it is outside in the tent because of it. But I'm pretty sure I'm sharing the tent with a mouse. I was looking around and there is mouse poop. And then I heard stuff outside. And then I heard something that sounded like it was under the bed. So that's fun. Because this is a tiny ass tent and there's a mouse in it with me. I think. And I found there's a little hole in the side of the tent. I'm gonna put the emergency food box up against the wall so it's like pushing against it, and then maybe I go get something. Maybe I do the water on the other side so they're squeezing it from both sides. Feels like a dumb thing to do though, because it's like you just bite through a new hole. Oh.
not on this side. So a lot of poop behind this thing though. What?
Okay, woke up, survived the night. The heater is working. It's not as hot as I was expecting it to be, I guess. It's keeping it like 10 degrees warmer in the tent than it is outside. So last night was -18 and it was -8 still in the tent, but it was still plenty warm in the sleeping bag, so it wasn't too bad. The worst thing was just the mouse thing, but you know, didn't bother me. I think we got it, made sure it wasn't there. I actually just looked, the chainsaw's got like the oil stuff kind of frozen, so for now I'm gonna let that sit in front of the heater, try and get it to cool down, heat up. But yeah, I've got the drill, I've got some stuff, and I want to go head over to the mini cabin and see if we can get working on that. I'm actually gonna walk on the ice since it's so much easier than going through all the trees and stuff. So packed a little sled of stuff and just gonna drag it over there. Some other critter walked to the island. Some critters been around here. Last time I didn't screw in this side, and then this one plus a little over there because I didn't have the bit, but I have it now, so I'm gonna try and get everything screwed in. Alright, so I was just looking. This log had a much bigger gap in it than it used to. It wasn't screwed down yet, and ice formed where I made these little things, so it was lifting it up off the ground. I shouldn't have made those indents on the bottom. I should have made them on the top log so that like it wouldn't be a place to trap water. But I'm gonna try and use the ice stick, which is what I used to debark, break that up, put it down. It doesn't look like the front lifted up because it was already screwed in. It just didn't allow it to go back up. So hopefully that does the same. But still. right, the second layer is now all screwed in and ready for the next one. So I think first though, since it's really calm, I'm gonna try and fell a tree or two for the log sauna cabin so that I can start debarking those when I want to. But yeah, made it to the logs. We've got some snow on them, but still seems like they're off the ground a bit, so that's good. Brought a shovel and stuff. I don't have it now, but I'm gonna brush them off and then probably dig around the edges so that like they can, you know, even if it snows more, it doesn't pile up over them. And then yeah, I'm gonna try and look for a tree around here that I can fell. God damn it. I got stuck in the one thing. Time to winch. Hopefully I can get this to work. Okay, now that that tree's down, I'm gonna try debarking it tonight. So for now, I want to try and find the mini cabin logs that I have in here so I can see if I can get another layer done on that while it's still sunny out. Whoa. The goal is going to be to get these down to the ice and then I can just drag it across the ice. All right, so we have these 3 logs over here. I gotta figure out if there's a 4th one in here, but I'm gonna do that in a bit. They're like stuck in there. I need to grab a shovel or something. Finish the 2nd layer. Brought these over here. Should be able to get the 3rd layer done tomorrow. I just gotta figure out if I have another one of these or I can just get it from the tree that I felled today. But tonight I'm gonna debark the tree that I felled, and then yeah, but for now I'm getting hungry. Back in the tent, got the heater on and trying to get this going too. Oh, it was on a second ago and now it stopped. That's not good. Maybe I won't be eating. On the lake now, walking over to do some debarking. It's like 9 o'clock at night. Took a little nap and ready to get this tree done. But God, it is weird just walking out here. It's so dark on the lake. It's crazy. The bark is so much harder to debark than it was like a month ago. I remember reading online that it's harder to debark in the winter. I think there's like the sap layer or something in between isn't really present. I don't know, but I did not think it was going to be this difficult. I think I need to sharpen my stick thing, because like right now I'm barely doing anything. It feels like 10% of what I was doing before. And this is like, I don't know. It is really demoralizing right now. I think the only thing I can think of is sharpening. I don't have a sharpener here with me, which just sucks. So now I just have a downed tree. And it's like impossible to debark. I feel like the island is beating me this trip. I tried doing a little bit more. It's going so slow. I think I have to get this thing sharpened. Looking at the blade, it's so banged up. It's like wavy. I just don't have a way to sharpen it here with me. I think tomorrow I'm gonna try doing a layer of the mini cabin and get that all screwed up, and then I can go home, reassess the situation, try and get everything I need to get this going, because I'm not giving up, that's for sure. This is gonna happen. I'm gonna go to bed, try and rest up, get ready for tomorrow. There's supposed to be a snowstorm, so we'll see how bad that is, or if I have to get out of here early so that I can still drive out. Just woke up, ready to go start working on the mini cabin. It definitely snowed at night because all my tracks are covered pretty good. So I'm hoping I don't have any problems getting out of here with the car. But we'll find out. I'm gonna try and get this done as fast as possible so that I can get to the car before it snows too much more, because I think we got a few more hours of snow. Corner's not looking that bad. I think to make this easier, I'm gonna go get some pieces of either the decking or leftovers from the outhouse, screw them in on the sides to make it so I can stack it and get it in the exact spot before I screw it in, so that I can kind of align all of these and not be guessing. Cool. I was getting ready to kind of go, but I was thinking
I forgot last time I didn't get the sauna out of here, and I want to get out of here. I just spent the last like 20, 30, probably 30 minutes getting it uncovered with snow because it was absolutely covered, and do that. And then I'm also going to use this time, since I am here, to try and clean up the tent a bit, try and get all the crap out of there so there's not as big of a chance of like a mouse in doing those things, so I can like just get all the things that are unnecessary out of the tent. That's going to be the goal. But yeah, also, I don't know, I'm trying to think if maybe somehow the sauna tent would fit inside of the bell tent. Because if it would, even if it's touching the wall, I feel like it would be worth it. Have it inside of there, and it's like keep the heat in, and I could have the heater go only inside of the sauna tent, and then the other area is more like storage space. I think that would be a good solution to not being as cold. You can see on the top where it was collapsed, it just froze all the way up. The door also froze. These are like the chunks that were on the roof. They were these like huge chunks of snow. I couldn't even lift it when I tried. So yeah, now I got all the pegs out. I'm gonna try taking it over to the bell tent and see if somehow I can make it fit. I'm gonna try and reorganize this thing because I feel like I don't think it's gonna fit over where the bed is. That's just gonna be not tall enough because of the roof. But here, because there's the entrance for the door, it's a much higher ceiling. So I feel like if I can move this middle pole a bit further backwards, there's a chance it would fit here. I don't know. I think it's a bit too big. This is what it's like inside. Like I can stand in here. I'm gonna take it down now though and just leave it kind of in its crunched smaller form in the tent. Hopefully it's fine like that, and then either we try and use it next time, pop it up like this, see how it does, or I'll either take it home or put it underneath the deck. But I do want to use it. I feel like it'd be fun to go, you know, jump into the ice, sauna, and stuff like that. So definitely want this around here. Taking the first load of stuff to the car. I've got 2 trips. It's gonna be uphill this time instead of downhill. Hopefully it still goes okay. But yeah, I'm gonna come back and then probably try skating a little bit, get the rest of the stuff, and head home. Oh yeah! I'm riding down now. Oh god! Alright, I'm gonna try going down this thing. Now it's time for the fun part. Let's see if this works. There's like, I don't even know, probably 2-3 inches of snow on the ice, so it's really thick. I'm like a snowplow. Alright, I'm gonna do a lap around the island. Ooh. And then start to head out. I feel like yesterday was a hard day. And the day before. I mean, it was just a lot of struggling with, you know, getting used to being out here and what exactly I have to do now that it's wintertime. And things changed, and I feel like, oh, wasn't ready for it, but I'm gonna come back next time and do as much as possible to get it done and keep going, because I'm gonna build this thing. It's gonna take a long ass time, but someday. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm gonna go take the last load of stuff back to the car. And God, even though this trip was, didn't go as planned, still had a lot of fun. And it's still crazy that this is actually happening. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to click the link in the description to get 4 extra months of Surfshark.